Good evening, YouTube. Denise here, coming at you with my day 4 post-op video. I've decided that I'm going to do post-op videos for the week, and then I will start doing weekly updates after that. So today's Thursday, the 12th of March, and like I said, I'm 4 days post-op from my RNY gastric bypass, performed at Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center by Dr. Yarborough. My starting weight was, my highest weight was 289. Starting weight, December 7th, 2012 was 264. And surgery day weight on the 8th of March was 247. And I have no idea what I am today because, believe it or not, I was able to stay off the scale. After I saw that I was back to my surgery day weight, I've just kind of been able to hold it off and not weigh again. So I'm not sure how long that will last, maybe till tomorrow morning, I don't know. I'm usually a morning weigher when I weigh just because that's when we're at our emptiest, and so we'll see. So today, 4 days out from my surgery, I hit the gym for the first time, which was nothing like hitting the gym before. I basically just went up on the walking track and at our rec center and walked for 20 minutes because the surgeon said he really wants me to only do 20 minutes, even though I could probably do more. And then if I take a break, then later that day I could do more if I wanted to. So I set myself at a 20-minute limit, and I had some really mixed emotions at the gym today. I saw people, pumping iron and people working on the elliptical and doing a bunch of other things. And being 4 days out, even though I feel really, really great, I have all these mother hens around me and people in the community who are seeing me who know I've had the surgery recently. And they're all saying, don't do too much too fast. We know you feel great, but don't do too much too fast. So basically what my surgeon said is, if it hurts, don't do it. And he doesn't believe that there's anything I could do that would damage anything he's done. So not to worry about it. But to stick to the 20 minutes at a time for now and then work myself up. So while I was walking around the track, I was a bit discouraged because going at a comfortable pace without really pushing myself meant that I got about 0.8 of a mile in 20 minutes. That's not very fast. And even at my heaviest, I could walk way more than that. Being physical is something that even at close to 300 pounds, I was still able to work out. I was still able to do some amazing things. As I've said in previous videos, at 264 pounds, I was still able to be a volunteer fire person. And I didn't have high blood pressure, and I didn't have a lot of things that you would have from being heavy and then trying to be physical. I didn't have breathing problems. I didn't even have very much joint pain. So to be tired enough after 20 minutes that I was like, okay, I'm going to follow the doctor's orders and I'm going to stop, was kind of discouraging. And I found myself after about halfway through, when I'd settled into what I thought was an okay pace, I found myself a bit saddened about my lack of physical ability now. And I began thinking about some of the videos I've watched from folks who are maybe at goal or in maintenance or whatever, and them talking about the fact that, yes, working out makes you healthier than not working out after surgery, but that our bodies are going to lose what they're going to lose. And so there's going to be some muscle loss. And I'm not going to be as strong as maybe I felt when I was 264 pounds. But I'll be healthier inside. So there's a trade-off. So I'm willing to accept that. But getting passed by geriatrics when you're walking around the indoor track really sucks. And I might be 38, but I don't feel 38. And I just am really going to be looking forward to when everything heals inside and I can take that extra step and move a little bit faster. And I'm going to probably hit the gym every day to at least do the walking, since the weather isn't the best here on the Oregon coast. And, you know, because I want to keep the air moving and I want to make sure I stay healthy after surgery and just get that weight loss going for when I can start eating more normal foods. So, let's see. Today I figured out that I am probably allergic to Prilosec. The program that I belong to, excuse me, there's the burps again. The problem that I program I belong to, asks that you use an acid reducer for a month after RNY because there's a higher risk of ulcerations for RNY patients than there are for VSG, just simply due to the fact that they've taken the intestine and moved it up onto the new pouch. That's what my surgeon said anyways. So I wanted to be a good girl and follow doctor's orders with that as well. And I took the Prilosec and I found the same reaction happened when I took the generic about a year ago. And that is you get this feeling right here in your chest. I don't know if you can see. About here where it's like, it doesn't get stuck though. The pill's very tiny and I even broke it in half. So I know for a fact that it made it in there. But the reaction is almost, you know, within a few minutes, this overwhelming pressure right here that just right there that just kind of stays there in your breastbone, and then I found that I had taken it in the evening and I found that I had a really hard time sleeping, and it almost made me phlegmy, and I was clearing my throat a lot. I found at bedtime last night it was very, very difficult to sleep. So I called the surgeon's office this morning and they said just to not take it until Thursday when I see Dr. Yarborough again for my post-op appointment. But probably not going to be able to take that because now the generic and the name brand both have done the same thing. Sorry, my dog is playing. So that was one thing that I found out today. And other than that, I found out that when your community knows you've had weight loss surgery, they keep tabs on you. Because I live in a pretty small community. I think there's less than 10,000 people in our town. It's a coastal town, and I work at the hospital here in Newport. So while I was at Fred Meyer, I just happened to run into one of the nurses from my unit, and she was asking me how I was doing and everything. And then my husband also works at the hospital, but in a different area. Only he works on the computer, so he works throughout the hospital in different areas. And by the time he had gotten back from lunch, most of the ladies in my unit knew that I had been out shopping at Fred Meyer, and my husband didn't even know that I had been out for the day yet. So they're keeping tabs on me. I guess that means it's a good thing because it means I'm going to have people who care about me and want me to succeed, and they're going to do things to help me. And, you know, so I'm okay with it. But I did find it very ironic that when my husband came home, he said, "So you've been out gallivanting through the city." So I did do a little bit of shopping. I used that as one of my times to go out and walk, and I went around the store more than I normally would. And then I went to the gym, and after the gym I ended up taking about a 2.5 hour nap, and that seems to be kind of the last couple days a good 2.5 hour nap every afternoon. So because of that though, and then I also went and picked my son up from school. All those things intertwined meant that I didn't get as much fluid in today as I would have liked. And I still have plenty of time to get the remainder in to get my 48 ounces, but I'm less now than I was yesterday at this time because of all the other things that I was doing, and I did not have a water bottle or something like that with me. So my game plan for tomorrow is to make sure that I always keep a little 8-ounce water bottle with me so that I know that at least I'm sipping occasionally while I'm out and I'm getting some of that in. So getting up and moving and getting to the gym was a huge NSV for me. I know some people don't exercise right away. Excuse me. But I really, really want to. I really want to. I want to do the best that I can to keep the sagging skin from coming, and I want to make sure that I'm as healthy as I can be and take advantage of this big honeymoon period. So, with that being said, not a lot else has happened today. It was a really slow day. Just, you know, I don't even know what I did all day. I didn't do a whole lot of anything. I know I'm looking forward to going back to work, so I have something to keep me busy for 4 hours in my day, but other than that, that was pretty much it. I did get a little teapot and a little 1 ounce teacup and saucer from my good friend Gail, just kind of as a joke, because I go and have coffee with her still, even though I don't have coffee. I have tea, or I bring my protein drink with me to the restaurant, and and she thinks it's hilarious that I'll bring my little 1 ounce measuring cup. Now I've graduated on to where I have a little glass, a couple of them that hold 4 ounces, and I'll take that with me by the chair or whatever, and know that I need to get that in. So anyway, I'm feeling great still. Very minimal pain. Most of what I'm feeling now is all incision pain, and it's actually just irritation. If something brushes against it, I can definitely feel it now. Still on the Tylenol, having no problem swallowing them, taking and breaking them in half and then swallowing them. I'm going about 5 hours in between Tylenol, and I don't feel like I necessarily have to take it, but I do want to keep the swelling going down. I did notice that when I was just in the restroom a little while ago, the stretch marks on my upper stomach were really, really bulging over the last few days because of the pressure of the surgery and the inflammation and everything. And I noticed today, just a little while ago, that that has gone down, and now my stretch marks look more like normal stretch marks. So it's coming down, and it's going to take time, but it's definitely coming down. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys all have a great, great, great evening, and I look forward to just another day tomorrow of getting used to this new body. Number one thing you do after surgery has got to be burping. I burp constantly. Doesn't hurt, but I got gas coming up the top end all the time. And I did have a bowel movement today. Probably didn't need to know that. But yeah, it was probably what was left over from eating the day before surgery. So anyway, with that being said, 12-minute video is way too long for a day 4 update. But I hope you guys take care. And I look forward to seeing everybody's videos and updates. And thank you for sharing with me and watching my journey. And you all have a great evening.